You've been studying for hours, your to-do list is somehow longer, and your grades just aren't reflecting the effort. Sound familiar? You feel exhausted, overwhelmed, and caught in that soul-crushing cycle of procrastination and burnout. The advice to just work harder is almost insulting because you are working hard. You're highlighting, rereading, and pulling all-nighters, but it feels like you're just spinning your wheels. Meanwhile, you see other students who seem to have it all together, and you can't help but wonder, what's their secret? Well, here's the secret top students know. It's not about working harder, it's about changing your mindset. It's not about having more willpower, it's about building a smarter system. So, in the next few minutes, I'm not going to hit you with a laundry list of 20 generic tips you've already heard. Instead, we're going to focus on 6 simple but powerful mindset shifts that will help you finally beat procrastination, not with more discipline, but with a more intelligent approach. By the end of this, you'll have a clear, actionable plan to take back your time, study more effectively in less time, and get the grades you deserve without torching your mental health. Tip 1. The mindset shift. Redefine procrastination as fear. Let's start with the big one, procrastination. We're always told it's a sign of laziness, some kind of character flaw. But what if that's completely wrong? Procrastination is almost never about being lazy. It's a fear response. It's your brain's natural, built-in way of protecting you from stress. Think about it. When you look at a massive assignment or a terrifying exam, you might feel a wave of anxiety, a fear of failure, or the crushing weight of perfectionism. That task feels like a threat to your sense of competence. So your brain does what it's designed to do, avoid the threat. It goes searching for a quick hit of relief, which it easily finds by scrolling through social media, watching another episode, or suddenly deciding your entire room needs a deep clean. So the first, most critical step is to stop shaming yourself for it. It's not a moral failing. The next time you catch yourself putting something off, don't say, "Ugh, I'm so lazy." Instead, ask a different question. What am I actually afraid of right now? Is it that you don't know where to begin? Are you worried the final product won't be good enough? Are you just scared it's going to be too hard? Simply naming the fear takes away so much of its power. This shift from self-blame to self-awareness changes everything. It reframes the problem from "what's wrong with me" to "what's the real obstacle here?" And once you know the real obstacle, you can build a strategy to get around it, which leads us right to our next tip. By seeing procrastination as a signal, not a sin, you can start working with your brain instead of constantly fighting against it. Tip 2. The foundational habit, the 2-minute rule. Okay, so if procrastination is often the fear of starting, how do we dismantle that fear? Simple. We make the first step so ridiculously small that it's impossible to say no. This is the magic of the 2-minute rule. The rule is exactly what it sounds like. Whatever task you're dreading, find a tiny piece of it that can be done in less than 2 minutes. Your brain can't really argue with 2 minutes. There's no time for that sense of overwhelm to even kick in. Need to write a 10-page essay? The 2-minute version is open a document and write the title. Or maybe it's find and save one academic source. That's it. Task done. Have to study for a huge biology exam? The 2-minute version is read the first 2 paragraphs of the chapter, or define 5 key terms. Apartment's a disaster? The 2-minute version is put away the 3 things on your desk that are out of place. Look, the goal here isn't to make huge progress in 2 minutes. The goal is to build momentum. Starting is the hardest part. The 2-minute rule isn't a hack to finish your work in record time, it's a hack to start your work. And what you'll find is that more often than not, that little push is all you need. The inertia carries you forward. You'll work for 5 minutes, then 10, then maybe an entire study block, all because that initial wall of resistance just crumbled. This habit completely short-circuits the procrastination loop and builds a positive feedback cycle. Every time you knock out a 2-minute task, you're proving to yourself that you can start. It breaks down intimidating mountains into manageable, non-threatening pebbles. Tip 3. The focus technique. Master deep work with time blocking. In a world of non-stop notifications, the ability to actually focus has become a superpower. You can be totally motivated, but if your phone is buzzing every 30 seconds, you're not getting real work done. The solution isn't to just try harder to focus. but to build a system where focus is the default. One of the most popular and effective frameworks for this is time blocking, often powered by the Pomodoro technique. The classic Pomodoro method is simple. You work in a focused 25-minute sprint, followed by a mandatory 5-minute break. After 4 of these cycles, you take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. So why does this work so well for so many people? First, that 25-minute deadline creates a little bit of positive pressure, helping you stay on task. But more importantly, it gives your brain a clear finish line. It's much easier to ignore a distraction when you know a break is just a few minutes away. During those 25 minutes, you are a single-tasking machine. Put your phone in another room or on airplane mode. Close all the tabs you don't need. Create your own distraction-free bubble. Now, while the 25-5 split is the classic starting point, it's not magic. The key is the rhythm of focused work and deliberate rest. Some studies show that different intervals, like 50 minutes of work and a 10-minute break, might work better for certain people or tasks. The goal is to experiment and find what clicks for you. For tasks that require a deep, uninterrupted flow state, you might find the timer disruptive, and other methods might be better. But that 5-minute break is non-negotiable, and it must be a real break. Don't just switch from your textbook to your TikTok feed. Your brain doesn't get to recharge that way. Instead, get up, stretch, grab some water, or just stare out the window. Let your mind actually rest. We know that multitasking is a myth. Trying to do too many things at once can seriously slash your productivity and hurt your memory. By dedicating specific blocks of time to a single task, you're training your brain to do the deep, effective work that leads to real learning. If these tips are clicking for you and you're ready to stop working against your brain, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out and tells me I should make more videos just like this one.